on the topic of opening close guard in a longer passage of passing the guard. I thought we'd spend a lot of time on opening the close guard because it's the area that arguably causes the most problem. Generally, if you have close guard, people practice it a lot and they become very good at close guard, which means opening the close guard is problematic. And I still find that. I want to demonstrate our principle. I'll borrow a grant actually, and we'll do it from side on. So if you are here, you close the guard around me. So when I'm very close here, you feel pretty much in control here. Just move your knees so that, yeah, you see. Now loosen the legs, open the close guard. Now I'm here, and I've moved maybe that much. Close your guard around me. It's harder. Now move your knees towards your... Okay, let's do an experiment. I'm moving a tiny... No, you don't move. I move tiny. Now close your guard. Just about got it, haven't you? You've got long legs. Now try and control me from here. Really weak. He needs his grip. With his grips, he's stretching out. So one of the principles. We'll move slightly this way so we can. One of the principles that we try and do is when we're opening the close guard, is not be here with all this gap here, but to be here. That's why things like pushing here assist you walking backwards, and then we're in that position where you can just feel the closure of your guard there on the brink of opening up. But we need extra assistance with making this happen. This alone, unless you're extremely good, isn't always going to break open the closed guard, because of course he has his hands and his job is to, when you get the grip, bring me back in again, and he tightens his closed guard. Now I have to start all over again. Alright, so we want to avoid that. But just to illustrate the principle of the more pressure on this part here, the more pressure here, the better. Let's spin around some of this. I want to explore the same guard openings that Nick taught. Alright, so we're here, pushing there, standing up. When you do this, remember to bring your elbow in. Okay, now we're going to do the one we reach over. Because I can't put my... You're ready to hold this here? Yeah, sure. Because I can't move backwards to put my bum pressure here, I have to use my hand. So that's where this comes in. Pop it on your shoulder. Now we're going to complete the move by grabbing the inside collar. Alright? And then we lean in. This is fine, it's not really worrying you, is it, particularly? This hand goes underneath his... You can't see, I'll change the angle. And we lift his hips up. Now, how's it feel, right? Not great. So, sometimes you've got to tap from it, but you will definitely get the pass out of it. Right, so we do that again. Just someone surrounds you, you can see what's going on. We're just giving you an option that you're going to do this anyway. You might as well get a potential submission out of it, or at very least a very nice, easy passage to cyclotrip. Okay, so we're here. Notice how I'm upright, thrusting my hips forward, in this position here. I'm here. Now my aim is to get this here, reaching up, lifting up, and passing over there. Okay, once more from this side. We're combining our guard opening with passing with a potential finish. Here, underneath, grab the, can you see the pant seam there? Sorry, just to finish off, you go back down again. It's the thumb in, and the deeper you are, the more likely you're going to get that tap. I was quite loose, so it was kind of like going across, it wasn't quite getting the tap there. So just to iterate. At the very least, you're going to get a really nice clean pass or side. It's not a pleasant one, it's a pressure pass, but I want all to get good at this, so it's an option for you. You need to see that, or you're it's fairly basic. Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Doing this. There's a detail that Castle Gracie like to do. Right. So, we've managed to get this across, up and reaching out. It doesn't matter whether the top leg is on the top leg, I can still get it onto the shoulder. Now I'm here. Right, and I am using the other hand here. There's no danger of a triangle. You can't try to move it. Your hips are isolated. I reach around, grab his pant line. Now the knee goes onto the floor and lift him up. So this little detail, which I didn't include in the first set of instruction, gets you to the sweet spot where you can get that finish. Something I didn't quite explain properly is when you're in this position here, I decide what next. If I want to pass, then I pass. If I want to finish it, then I'm going to finish it. And I stay here and I keep putting pressure on. Yeah? So let's do the same thing again, just a couple more reps each, but the added detail of like the rope climb, dragging that knee so that the hand goes in higher and higher, 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 higher. Oh boy, we're definitely going to get tapping now. Yes, on to 3, let's go. You should use the principle of any of these stacking passes. Stacking passes rely on his hips being here, your pressure bearing down, and the sort of the icing on the cake is a choke coming in. So as you can imagine, the double unders is here, and Alex does this very well. He creeps up and lifts up, and then he's doing the same sort of thing. Okay, so let's look at the same technique from the ground. I'm not standing up. Now, there's a lot of debate about the effectiveness of ground-based guard opening techniques. I've moved away from that in recent years, and a lot of instructors have as well, on the principle that gravity will help you a lot. And there's a couple of reasons why. I brushed over it last time. The most popular way to pass is here, where I stick my knee into the coccyx here, and as I open out, I'm very unstable and I'm very prone to being swept in this direction. Okay, so that's one failure of this method. The other one being that I am prone to a triangle. So as soon as I'm here, bang, hit, right? Okay. So, okay, what if I was to eliminate the first fault, the asymmetry of my body? Well, the simplest way is to just stay here. It's very hard to sweep me from here, right? Just using the legs alone. So I'm very stable, you got it, right? I'm not moving my knees. Let's eliminate part 2, the triangle. Well, yeah, I still want to open his legs, but the triangle happens because there's a gap here between here. So if I do that, well, here comes the triangle. Very easy, right? So let's start the exercise we did earlier in, what if I were to jam my elbow into here? Triangle me. Was there any point that you felt you could get your legs free to triangle? So, here's the deal. You have to be clinically precise in this one. I tried it yesterday sparring and it worked, and I thought, wow, it really worked. And of course it should, because I did not let my elbow leave. Where did you feel the pressure? It's kind of like, yeah, wasn't it? Right, okay. Not to the outside of his hip, not to the inside, not the outside, but right on his hip line. Here's how it works. You can grab a lapel. It's best if you do, you have some sort of hook. You're not reliant on this to make the technique work. What you're reliant on is gluing your elbow to his hip and then pushing down. So it's almost like a pressure point. I'll teach this in the pressure point seminar I'm going to do. It's almost like, by the way, the pressure point seminar is all based on people who used to do this and try to open your guard. Here, this is where pressure points work. Try and armbar me from here. As long as I dig my elbow into that hip there, nothing's going to happen. Now I go, as long as I'm square, reach around. You do not for 1 second let the elbow leave the hip. On the shoulder. Now I have the power of my upper body. Project forward. I'm still gluing my elbow. Lifting his hips up off the ground. See what happened there? I don't even need to do second bar. Just pass it normal. And I have potentially break cut choke. Anybody want to see that? I'm happy for you to come in really close. Don't worry about the camera, I've caught what I need to do.
Can you do it the other way around, just to see where your hand goes?
This way around?
Yeah.
So, elbow and the hip, the sort of fleshy bit where the muscle joins the top of the iliac crest here. And we really want to glue down on it. So I'm kind of really putting pressure. Yes, I'm vulnerable to choke, so worry about what he's doing with his hands. If you feel you're okay, doing the rope pulling method. Okay, usually they open their legs to try and triangle me from here. As he raises his hips up, I go with it. And then here. Does that help you?
Yeah, so you don't bring your right hand.
I could do if I wanted to. I wanted to pass in that case, but I could have done the option where I take the hand out, grab his hemline, lift his hips up, and go for the old-fashioned stacking submission. So you have the option if you want to. Yes?
Yeah.
Everyone get the idea?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. How many people had problems? They did this right, but they found this bit hard to open.
Yeah.
And whilst I trapped his hips, he does still have an opportunity to open his guard and close again. And then close again. That's the danger, alright? And then collar chokes. Yeah, same problems, alright? So it's not without its dangers. But still, the concept still works if you can do it right. That's not going to work. And he's not giving you sleeves. Okay? Pant grip. This is where my elbow is slightly on the inside now. But this stays in place. You can hear. Stand up, stand up. And we're back to the original concept where I'm trying to put my bum backwards, opening his closed guard there. So I just want you to drill this a couple of times. Number 1, here. No, that's not going to work. Pant grip. Okay. This time the leg that's holding the sleeve steps up first. It just works better that way. And then I'm arching my back. Yeah, using my elbows to help separate, and then we're back to our pastors. Yes? So 2 goes each, and we'll do more on Sunday. 1, 2, 3.